Your brain doesn't hate work. It hates starting, which is unfortunate, because starting is literally the task. You sit down to work, your body is still, but your mind immediately looks for exits. Suddenly, your phone is fascinating, your fridge is calling, and reorganizing your desk feels urgent. You didn't choose distraction, your brain chose escape. And there's a reason for that. Procrastination isn't laziness. It's your brain trying to protect you from something it thinks will hurt. Yes, even your to-do list. This is why just be disciplined almost never works. That's like telling someone who's drowning to just swim better. Here's the real problem. Your brain calculates effort before reward, and it always overestimates effort. This is called anticipatory pain. It's the discomfort you feel before doing the task. Not during, not after, before. And here's the twist. That pain isn't real, it's predicted. Your brain is basically panic forecasting. The 5-minute rule destroys this prediction. If you can work for just 5 minutes, your brain temporarily loses its power to procrastinate. Not eventually, immediately. And no, the reason why is not motivation. But here's where most people mess it up. They say 5 minutes, but they actually mean 40. And your brain knows. The moment your brain senses expectation, pressure comes back online. Now the task feels dangerous again, so resistance returns. Congratulations, you've recreated procrastination. The 5-minute rule is not about getting things done, it's about giving yourself a guaranteed exit. It's about permission to stop. You must promise your brain you'll quit after 5 minutes. No guilt, no tricks, no just one more thing. Once escape is guaranteed, the threat signal drops. And your brain relaxes. It's like saying, we're just visiting, not moving in. Here comes the strange part. Once you start, your brain hates stopping. Yes. The same brain that refused to start. This is called the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished tasks create mental tension. Your brain treats them like unresolved danger, like conversations that start with, hey, can we talk? That's why cliffhangers work. That's why half-done chores won't let you fully relax. Your brain wants closure. So starting feels painful, but once you're in motion, stopping feels worse. That's why 5 minutes accidentally turns into 40. Not because you became disciplined, but because momentum quietly took over. Some days, you'll stop at 5 minutes, and that's not failure. That's success done correctly. Every time you stop on purpose, your brain learns to trust you, and resistance shrinks. You're not building discipline, you're building safety, and safety changes behavior faster than force ever will. But why 5 minutes? Why not 10 minutes? Why not 2? Because 5 minutes is small enough to feel harmless, but long enough to create momentum. By minute 3, your brain is already engaged. By minute 5, stopping feels harder than continuing. You don't rely on willpower. You rely on inertia. Now here's the second rule that doubles the effect, and it has nothing to do with trying harder. Make starting physically easy. Laptop open, document visible, cursor blinking, just sitting there waiting for you. No setup ritual, no decisions required. The fewer decisions your brain has to make, the less chance it has to panic. Same time, same place, same trigger. Routine tells your brain, this is normal, calm down. If you miss a day, don't restart big. That's how people quit permanently after one bad Tuesday. Shrink the task again. 5 minutes always works, even after a bad week. Motivation comes after action, not before. Waiting for motivation is like waiting to feel fit before exercising. Reading? Just read one page. Tidying? Just clear one surface. Working out? Just put on the shoes. Feels too easy? That's the point. Why most people fail with this? Mistake 1. Using it on everything at once. Mistake 2. Breaking the stop rule. Mistake 3. Judging results too quickly. This is not a productivity hack. It's a trust-building tool. Less pressure, more repetition, because consistency beats intensity. Your brain prefers small wins repeated often. Eventually, you stop negotiating with yourself. Starting becomes automatic. Procrastination loses its grip. Not because you're stronger, but because resistance is weaker. Procrastination isn't a character flaw, it's a threat response. And force only makes threats feel bigger. So you don't need more discipline, you need less friction. And 5 minutes removes friction. That's the rewire. Lower the threat, guarantee escape, start small, stay consistent, and let momentum do the rest. Comment 5 minutes if you're trying this today. And remember, you're not behind, you're just one start away.